Today's day 5. Yesterday we went to sleep at 3:30. We had a lot of talk to do with the dev. And this morning we woke up at 9:30. We are just about to do our sales course and we're about to get started. Stay tuned. Today the goal is to go onto understanding the impact of social media in your digital handshake on your startup. When you meet somebody in real life and you give them a handshake, this is their first impression of you, and this is a very powerful moment to the interaction to build rapport. In the same way, when somebody's going on your Facebook profile, your Instagram profile, your LinkedIn profile, even your Twitter profile, they're going to get an instant impression of you scrolling through your profile within the first 10 to 15 seconds. It is very important that we clean our social media and that we raise the bar for the content we provide to them. You can also create a YouTube channel just like we're doing here. Just have a phone, a microphone. You need about $100. And then you can start providing value on what you know. You don't need to be the best. The most important is that you be yourself and that you provide value to others. It could be an investor. It could be a co-founder. A lot of people are going to interact with your startup that you're going to profit from having a positive digital signature. So make sure you take the time to clean them up and to raise the bar on them. You have to determine what message do I want to portray on my social medias. And to do that correctly, you need to align with your core values. Remember that you do not have to do content, but that you are the content, right? So what I'm shooting here is my everyday life. Consistency is the key. Consistency. Don't be a fraud. Be confident to show your real self on the camera and put out your real self to show people what you do. Now, obviously, you're going to need to lead a productive life or an interesting life or a funny life. Alright guys, this is the end of the day. This is day 5. It is currently 9 p.m. and we still got a lot of work to do. We need to talk with our developers and see what's happening with them. Yesterday we did a huge testing round. We had 20 friends that logged in all on the same time on the platform vendor.nam.com to test the video chat we are building within 5 minutes. So it took a lot of preparation from me and my co-founders. We spent about 2 hours to find 20 people that were willing to give us 5 minutes of their time to try the platform. This came mostly from relations we had with people where we offered value, and then because they were our friend or because we had helped them in the past, they were ready to give us 5 minutes of their times at a very precise time. Whenever you're testing a program, you'll want to write your test results within Excel or Google Sheet. This is the name of all the people that tested the program: Vision, Smoke, Toxic, Jessica, etc. And you can see that they all had a unique connection number, which is the amount of different people they saw in the video chat, of 5. Now, we had 20 people in the video chat constantly requeuing and randomizing, meaning there's an error within the core of the code where people are only allowed to connect with a small number of participants. Whereas usually people should be able to get 9, 10, 11, 12 different type of connections when there's that many people in a video chat. We mentioned this problem to the developer and there's been a lot of back and forth. So our developer Biggie is going to help us fix the issue with him to find a solution. Now the developer has not responded yet because he's currently in Vietnam where it's 9 a.m. So we're waiting for the developer to wake up. One thing that is very important and that I'm learning myself is body language. Your tone, your rate of speech, your body language, your postures are all things that are super important to practice. Smiling, eye contact, even talking to a camera. is something that if you're not used to, it can feel awkward, it can feel difficult. Over time, it just gets easier and easier. This is only the 5th day that I'm doing these recordings for YouTube, and already I'm getting a lot easier and more comfortable at doing it. The best tip I can give you is jump in. You're seeing me right now, maybe at a moment where I have 5 views, 10 views, 50 views. If you're in the future and the view count is really high, that is awesome, and I'm very happy I made it this far. But if you're seeing this video right now with, let's say, 5 or 10 views, then you can feel confident and inspired that me and you are just the same, and that you can create a video just as I am creating my videos. One thing that is really difficult to master, but that has a really high skill cap in how much it can influence your brand, is the way you speak. Your emphasis is super important. This is something you just have to practice. Talking to yourself, talking in the mirror, just keeping a conscious mind onto what you're saying and how you're saying it is going to greatly improve your speech overall. This is just something you can always get better. A little bit like chess. The skill cap is really high. It's just something you want to keep in mind. You want to keep eye contact when you're talking. Now with a camera, this process is a little bit new for me, but you got to somehow find a way that when you're looking at the camera, you're actually seeing somebody on the other side. You're seeing all the people to who you're trying to provide value. Maybe somebody that's just trying to start a startup just like me, and to really focus on the intent you're trying to put across here. I'm really looking forward to see you tomorrow in the video that's going to be completely focused on sales and closing. See you there.
You look so sweet and you're so goddamn